Okay, guys. A quick review on balancing equations, or just walking you through how I, in my mind, balance equations. Okay, it's a process. You can't look at an equation and instantly know how to balance it. It's like working a puzzle, piece by piece. Your intent, okay, or your purpose is to make sure that the same number of atoms exist on each side of the arrow. Obviously, on the left side, these are your reactants. These are going to be your products, whether you have 1, 2, or 3 things on the right side. Anything on the right side would be a product, something that you've produced in this chemical reaction. So typically I start out by teaching you how to list and count. So I'm going to do that here with a simple equation. I have aluminum and oxygen on both sides. I'm going to go through and count how many I see. Here I see 1 aluminum, I see 2 oxygens. On the right side, I see 2 aluminums and 3 oxygens. It does not matter where you start. It really doesn't, because you can go back and change these numbers, right? This is your rule. You can only change the coefficients in the front. You can go back and do that several times, however many times you need. Just my suggestion, use a pencil so you're not creating a crime scene. So in this list now, I'm going to start, and I'm going to point out one thing. This is what I call a 2-3 situation. In a 2-3 situation, the only way to make those both be the same number is to make them both be 6. That means the count has to be 6. That doesn't mean stick a 6 in here. That means put a number in the front right here that's going to multiply by your subscript to end up with 6 atoms of oxygen in this case. So what would I do to make this be 6? I'd put a 3 in the front. 3 times 2, I now have 6 atoms. It's very important to go back if you're going to do this method and change your count. Don't erase. You want to see what you started with, but just cross out, write your new count. So in the front here, this is why it ends up being a puzzle. Anytime you stick a number in the front, it's going to apply or multiply by both of these subscripts, which means, yes, I can fix oxygen, but I'm going to screw up aluminum. It's going to happen 1,000 times. It's okay. You guys can figure it out. It's just like a little puzzle. Go back and change. Go back and change. So I'm going to stick a number in the front that when it multiplies by 3 will equal 6. And that would be a 2. So 2 times 3 means I now have 6 O's. But I changed aluminum. 2 times 2 means I now have 4 aluminums on the right side. I need to have 4 on the left. So I have to stick a number in the front right here to make me have 4 aluminums. Well, I'm multiplying by 1. Remember, when you don't see a subscript, it's 1. So if I stick a 4 in the front, that's 4 times 1. I have 4 aluminums. And now my counts are the same. So that would be balanced. Okay?